Hey guys, welcome back to the video. In today's video, there was a viewer on my Corsair tutorial. The last one I did, I think it was on a preset for first-person shooters / Warzone type deal, that commented requesting that I did one for Fortnite. So unfortunately, I don't have Fortnite installed, but I'm gonna do basically one for Fortnite, but using Tom Clancy Rainbow Six Siege as my test run, essentially. So to get started, obviously you want to install the program. This program in this case is for Corsair products only. This won't work with Razer brand, Razer, Logic, and any other basically gaming company that supports mouses and keyboards and whatnot. I'll have a link to the description down below to download this guy and whatnot. But obviously you want to launch your program, connect to the devices that you're using. In this case, I'm using the Void Pro wireless. This will work with any headset essentially, as long as it offers the EQ setting adjustments. So once you get your profile made, you want to go into EQ presets, and you want to look at this EQ preset FPS is what I have it named as, but it's basically just EQ preset. Essentially what this is different frequencies that basically you can hear. So your highs are going to be 16K, and anything your lows is going to be in your 32K, and then your mids are going to be 250, 500, and 1K. To give you a broader definition, there's actually the website I'm looking at over here. Give you a better definition of it. That's actually a part of Corsair. Okay, so basically how these work is each slider is responsible for a range of frequencies, and as you increase the number of a slider, such as for example if we increased 250, that will increase the gain on that frequency, and it's more fine-tuned, and the higher you raise the slider, the more gain that range of sound essentially has, and that will make it more distinct, or be able to sound for, I guess is what I would call it. So like for footsteps, those are usually in the low range. So like if I bumped up 32 per se to there, 32 is going to be more distinct if it's in that sound range here than it is going to be down below. If that makes any sense, or if that helped essentially explain what the purpose of EQ setting is essentially. So like I said, I want to do a test run in Siege. I'll probably have clips of it going through and doing like call outs and seeing if the call out is right. He said that there's nothing in particular, I just want it to sound balanced, or for the shots, builds, and footsteps to be heard clearly. So this should be an interesting one. So footsteps, like I said, are going to be down in the low mid range. I can actually exit out of that now. So you're looking at like 32 to 64. If you want those bumped up, you want to put them right about there. Your builds are going to be distinct no matter what, even if you baseline, just because medium frequency is most commonly heard. So you can take your 250, 500, and 1K and put those down at the middle. And for your more farther away, per se, like if you're hearing shots, you want to probably look in this range. I'm going to turn this guy down a little bit, have these guys up. We can probably actually turn this this low up a little bit too. I'm not too sure what frequency of footsteps would be essentially, so I'm gonna bounce between 32 and 64. I'm gonna try 64 higher than 32 and see what that gives me, but this is the setup we're gonna go so far. For this particular viewer, if you're looking to get the setup I have, I'll have a downloadable link down in this description for you, so you can just download the file, upload it to your Corsair program, and you'll have the actual file there and ready for use. That way you don't have to physically make it. But we're going to go for a test run using this setup for right now and kind of see what it takes us. after Steam basically tells me to fuck off. Hey guys, well, so sorry for the cut. This is actually me after post edit, or during post edit I should say, because I realized I made a mistake. One mistake that I made was I wasn't capturing the actual game audio, so you were just basically hearing nothing the entire time except a few comments in there. I didn't want to release that, and I also made the mistake of not showing the numbers on the bottom row of the EQ, because for some reason in my recording software it cuts off. So like there's the bottom half of my screen, that's the top. So to show you what I was talking about, this is the EQ that I made yesterday. I am going to go through a test run with it because there were slight adjustments that I wanted to make. So this was what I was talking about when I said like the lows 32, 64, the mids, which is 125, 250, 500, and then the high mids, which is 1K to 2K, and then highs is 4K, 8K, and 16K. That's what I was meaning, and that's what I was adjusting. This is what I ended up with after 3 test runs in the video that I've already recorded. But yeah, we're what I wanted to do for a touch-up essentially is adjust. I think I wanted to adjust the mids or the lows a little bit and boost them up. Not really worried about 125 or the 16K really. I'm gonna leave them at that and kind of roll with it. I also realized yesterday I also had clear chat active. I took that off and just left the custom EQ preset active. So that's the only sole acting EQ setting that's on and moving. These are just the rest of the default standard ones that they have that come with the software. And I can also examine that. And let's go again, coach. So now I can actually hear audio. Hoping with the slight adjustments that I made, we're kind of going to be hitting it on the dot. I am going to be doing it on hard and on Lone Wolf, just so it gives like a simulation of PvP, even though this is PvE. And I also do apologize for the background noise. I have the dishwasher going, and my desk is in the living room per se. And my dog's running around with a noisy chain, because, you know, he's a G. Alright, so this is elimination, so this is even perfect. We're going to go main road. I am going to go Ash, rocking the G36 with the M45 and some breach charges. Yeah, breach charges sound good. And we'll see how this turns out, I guess. Radio on the left. There's a guy walking in that direction. Got C4 as well. Guy there. So there's 2 tangos. It sounds to be 3, one down the hall farther.
Push forward.
Still hear a guy to the right. Gosh, that was like on point. Guy on the left. Hard left, hard left. 2 guys? Another guys there. Another 2 to 3 tangos. So I actually called down the mark. I said 1 to 2 more tangos. Did not hear that guy moving. Oh, I might die. Oh, I heard him.
You have been eliminated.
I did hear him. I just reacted slowly and I had shit aim. Honestly, with this small adjustments, made the big difference. I wish I could salvage the other video to show you how bad it was at first. Like, when I mean terrible, I mean I died in the first like 3 seconds because I just couldn't tell if they were on my left or right. And I think also that the clear chat was interfering with the EQ preset that I had. I'm gonna try one more time and just give a idea. I'm gonna go with that. So this is the last test run. I'm not going to make any more adjustments. I just kind of want to get more of a feel for it because this is kind of readapting per se.
Eliminate all of the terrorists.
Like I said, I will have this EQ down in the description below. So I got a guy on the right and left. Barricade just went up. 2 barricade went up. I mean, you can hear them for days. Building a fortress. They just reinforced up top, which sounds like right down the hall to the left. Okay, they're upstairs for sure. Hard right again. Get my mouse. Ugh, I need my Scimitar Pro back. They're still up top, top right. Another one coming down. Question mark? I do hear C4, which is probably right there. I'm not gonna go that way.
Gotta reload. Push up now. Back up incoming.
All friendlies have been eliminated.
Yeah, honestly, it's not so much the headset that's getting me killed. It's just my reaction time and the mouse that I'm using. I think the EQ preset is as good as it's gonna get for what you're looking for. Build-wise, I could hear it from a mile away. Their footsteps, any sliding movement that they did, I could hear for a mile away. It was very distinct. So this is what I got set up. Again, you can do this yourself, or like I said, I'll have a downloadable link for the file for this EQ preset. With that said, I hope this video helped. Leave a like if it did, comment any questions or concerns that you have, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
I got a job in the valley, but today I didn't go.